Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of In the Glow. I'm Deborah Kilgore, Director of Educational Programs at Paula's Choice.
And I'm Desiree Deb, the Senior Research and Education Manager. And I'm going to apologize because I've got a little bit of a sore throat.
I wasn't sure if you were going to say it or not. I was like...
I might lose my voice today. We'll see. We're just going to roll with the punches as we're going live.
You're going live, and you sound great.
Thank you.
You're going to get through.
I'm getting through because it's a very, I know I kind of say this on every episode, but today is really special.
I think we all do, but I'm super, super excited.
Dun, dun, dun.
Our new first ever Paula's Choice dietary supplement.
So one of the first things that we know we're probably going to get asked about, especially for those of you who have followed us for a long time, have followed Paula's books for a long time, is that Paula hasn't always been so pro supplements. She kind of said, if you are eating a balanced diet and getting nutrients from that and following good skincare, there wasn't much need for supplements. Then the research really started to emerge and show that there really and truly were ingredients that could help your skin in a tremendous way by taking them orally.
Exactly, and I think, that's one of the things that I've always appreciated about Paula's Choice is we don't just jump on things. Mm-hmm. Supplements obviously have been around for a long time, and there's quote beauty supplements kind of all over the place, but Paula and her team have been tracking the research for an extended period of time, and it's really gotten compelling that taking supplements internally really can fill those gaps that maybe a healthy diet and your skincare routine are not.
Yeah, and taking them in the right amounts that research has shown to be proven effective. Exactly. And then, of course, just as we always do, looking at the same types of research doctors would use, those medical journals, those scientific journals, the peer-reviewed published research to see what those ingredients can do. So you can trust you're getting a well-formulated product from
Exactly. Us. And I don't even think we said the name. We were like so excited. So this is the Hyaluronic and Ceramide. I get it wrong. It's so brand new. Hyaluronic acid plus Ceramide dietary supplement.
So with the hyaluronic acid and the ceramides, those are the two superstars, but we also have antioxidants in here as well.
And it's loaded because, we love antioxidants. So I think there's like 11 different berries in there that really complement the hyaluronic acid and ceramides. And they each have their individual jobs to do.
Yeah, so maybe we should break them down. So starting with the hyaluronic acid, there's a lot of research showing that, of course, we already know what it can do applied topically. It does an amazing job of drawing moisture out of the air, bringing it down into skin, into the uppermost layers where you're going to see that plumping effect and hydration.
Which results in wrinkles being minimized, which we love.
Who doesn't want that?
Exactly.
But then taking it orally can have similar benefits, but just it's working in a bit different of a way.
Exactly.
But you're getting that moisture retention, you're getting that plumping effect so that fine lines and wrinkles do look softer and skin just looks overall more healthy and hydrated.
Exactly. And kind of the same with ceramides too. So that says ceramides as well, which are kind of the mortar of skin. And so those are really going to work to kind of shore up the skin's surface and strengthen it, essentially. And that, too, makes the skin look more even, less wrinkled, etc. And it's just...
It helps your skin keep out the bad substances,
too. Keep the good stuff in
and the bad stuff out. The bad out.
Yes.
And it's not just about the ceramides. We've also included what are called glucosal ceramides, which help your skin actually better make its own ceramides. So ceramides and hyaluronic acid, these are both things naturally present in skin. But with sun damage, with age...
The amounts just decline over time.
Yes.
So we need to kind of replenish those. And I think we've said it before in a previous episode, is that our body is hungry for these ingredients. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. And then the antioxidant berry blend.
Oh my gosh.
So again, that's 11 different, there's acai, there's gooseberry, there's an array of antioxidants in there. And they do what?
So antioxidants, we all know that they're really amazing for neutralizing free radical damage. So when you think about all the things that are attacking your skin on a daily basis, whether it's, small particulate toxins in the air, whether it's sun damage, whether it's blue light damage, car exhaust, there's just so many things that can cause that free radical damage, which in turn causes wrinkles. It makes your skin look more dull. It impairs your skin's ability to hold on to its own moisture. So giving your skin those antioxidants that can fight those effects off and in a way buffer your skin from all of that is really, really important. And we chose the berries that have the highest ORAC value, which is the oxygen radical absorbance capacity, I believe is what it's called. which is basically a measurement of how potent an antioxidant is, a measurement of how effective it can be. So we chose the berries that we know to have that highest rating. So the acai is a really good one.
Yep.
I may be mispronouncing this one, but
Maki
is another really good one.
I think.
The
yeah,
gooseberry is another really high one. The other berries, if you're curious, I'll just read them off. So there's acerola, cranberry, goji, jabuticaba, maybe. I'm not sure if that's the correct pronunciation. Mangosteen, pomegranate, strawberry, and then a few others. So we just chose
fantastic.
a really nice blend. We, of course, at Paula's Choice never want to rely on just one antioxidant or just one anti-aging superstar. That's why you're getting this blend that has several different ways for skin to help shore itself up and become more healthy.
And we kind of say, I mean, it's kind of like food, right? Like you wouldn't just depend on spinach or certain ingredients, right, to get all of your nutrients. So it's that same sort of concept that you really need this blend or this good mixture to reap the most benefits.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So in terms of this, to let you know, this is vegan free, it's gluten free, soy free, and dairy free. Because I know those are probably going to be some questions that come up as well.
And as we get into more of this information, feel free to come right in with your questions. We want to take everything you guys want to know about this. If you have other skincare questions, we'll take those as well.
Absolutely.
But in terms of use, you want to take it 2 times a day. I would.
Yeah, you can take 2 capsules.
2 capsules per day, whether
like
you do
morning or night.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, you could do it 1 in the morning, 1 at night, or you could just do it
either way.
2 times a day, however you want to do it. And then I'll show you guys what they look like, so you can see. So here's what the capsule looks like. If this ends up being, you're not the best pill taker, I know I'm not, and you find that maybe this is a little too large for you, you actually can break the capsule open and you could put it in your morning drink. You just want to make sure you drink it very quickly because, of course, with antioxidants, we know that they break down in the presence of air and light.
Exactly.
So you really want to make sure that you're ingesting them very quickly after you pour them into your drink. But that would be an option if you're just not a great pill taker.
Yeah, and I've heard that from a few people, but I know there's a lot, even the people that are a little concerned with that, they're really interested in taking it, employees here internally, and so that is a great option they're going to experiment with.
And then the other question we might get is, why did we come out with this? Of course, we already touched on the fact that the research changed and evolved, but some of you might be surprised to know that Paula was actually the biggest driver on the supplement. She had already been taking certain supplements for a while now, and then specifically probiotic supplements.
Yeah.
And then, like we said, as the research started to come out more and more about these interesting ingredients and really unbiased research, she decided she wanted to go for it. And we like to give you guys a holistic approach, a holistic wellness approach to taking care of your skin. So
yeah, I think that's important. And everybody's different. Everybody's going to respond differently too. And the truth of the matter is, I mean, all those berries you listed off, I know I'm not eating a ton of those.
Yeah.
And even if we were eating every one of those berries, are we eating it in enough amounts to really, have an impact? So I think it's kind of this layered or blended approach, right? You have effective skincare, you have, a balanced diet, and now you can fill the gaps with these supplements.
That's the perfect way to put it. We are not in any way suggesting that taking a supplement would replace skincare.
No, not at all.
It's really just a nice complement to it. So your skincare is still going to be your first and foremost way to, fight off the signs of aging and to take care of your skin. That's going to be your first step. But this could come in and really help boost those results. And I know I'm really excited to see what it can do for me.
And I think it's great, a good mention is it's really great for all ages. So I think one of the questions is, when am I going to see results? What results am I going to see? We're saying like 2 to 3 months, but that really, there's so many variables, right? So it depends. If somebody doesn't have many signs of aging, they don't have fine lines or wrinkles, there's not a lot to remedy, right? So they're not going to see a drastic difference. Whereas, someone like myself who really is starting to see those kind of lines set in, who knows?
And you can also think of it as preventative in a way. Like if you start taking care of your skin now and doing things like this, it's really going to help slow down the aging process. It's going to help maybe just fight off those signs that would make your skin look less healthy.
Exactly.
So when you're taking care of it from the get-go, you're going to see less of that later on, which is a great thing, like you said, for pretty much any age. Who doesn't want that?
Exactly.
Do we have any questions yet?
We have someone who asked if this would work for their teen who is struggling with acne. And if you could repeat the question, so.
Yes. So the question was if this could help with somebody's teen who's struggling with acne. The short answer is, first of all, check with your doctor. Second of all, I wouldn't go so far to make direct acne claims to this, but I will say that the ingredients in here are anti-inflammatory, and anytime you can minimize inflammation, you can soothe and comfort inflammation, you're helping with acne, because at the root of its cause, acne is an inflammation disease. So helping that out should have some side effects, but I can't directly say it'll clear up a breakout.
Yeah, I don't think we can necessarily tie it back to that. But anytime skin is just, when you improve it and you strengthen it and you really kind of help shore it up, I think that you can see those results in cases like that as well.
And then another question might be, what if you're already using a skincare product that has hyaluronic acid or ceramides or antioxidants? Again, it's not that this would be replacing any of those. It's really just complementing their effects. They work in different ways orally and topically, and to get the best of both worlds, I would say you would want to use both. Do you absolutely have to use a supplement? No, that's a total personal choice.
Yeah.
But if you want to take what you can see your skin do to the next level, I think it's a really nice place to do
I think
that.
it's worth experimenting. And they have different pathways, right? I mean, topical versus ingestion, and then, working its way to the skin surface, different pathways might mean different results.
Yeah.
So even if somebody didn't have success with a hyaluronic acid or ceramide product,
you might want to see what this can do for you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point.
What about how high what is the amount of ceramide and hyaluronic acid in it, and can you go over again the specific antioxidants?
Okay, so I'll read it straight off the label. For the hyaluronic acid, you're getting 150 milligrams, and what the research shows is anything from 120 milligrams and above is really effective for those same things we already mentioned.
The plumping, hydrating, minimizing wrinkles.
Absolutely. And then for the phytoceramides, you're getting 80 milligrams, and 8 milligrams of those are the glucosal ceramides. So those are, again, basically the ceramide ingredients that help your skin make its own ceramides better.
Exactly. And the end result of that is kind of the repairing of skin and strengthening skin surface overall.
And then for the antioxidants, you're getting 1,000 milligrams.
Nice.
So I'll read them off again since you asked. It's the acai, the acerola, the gooseberry, cranberry, goji, jabuticaba, I'm probably pronouncing that one wrong, mangosteen, maki, pomegranate, strawberry, and how do you say that last one? Schisandra?
Yeah.
Schisandra berry. I actually did look all of these up for pronunciation earlier today, but they're
a little tricky.
They're a little tricky. But again, you're just getting this really nice blend of berries that our team looked into to see that have the highest ORAC values, that have a lot of research behind them, that can really help with that free radical damage.
I think one of the cool things that we get to see here is we get to see all the conversation and the deep dives and the research that multiple teams along with Paula are doing. And so these decisions are, to launch a product like this, I mean, was a while in the making. And
it was a big deal.
Mounds of research that they were pouring through. So I think that's, one of the cool things that we get to see all that.
Well, and it's so nice to be a research-backed brand because when we come out with something like this, as you mentioned earlier, it's not us jumping on a gimmick.
Right.
It is, wow, we really saw the research shift and really saw it come out with these amazing benefits. And rather than hold you guys back from that, we want to give you an option where you can safely try that, see what it can do for your skin.
Exactly, yeah.
What do you guys recommend for textured skin and large pores?
Ooh, well, enlarged pores, my go-to is always going to be niacinamide because we do have a lot of research. Our 10% niacinamide booster showing that it can help with enlarged pores, not only backed by research, but backed by customer reviews.
Backed by customer reviews, employee reviews.
Yeah.
I mean,
Paula
I think
herself.
she still says if she could bathe in that, she probably would.
So
I think that's super powerful. The combination of a niacinamide booster with one of our exfoliants is a dynamic duo.
Yeah, because you're also fighting off the texture issues when you combine it with an exfoliant. So in the case of our BHA exfoliants, because it's getting into the pore and is able to get the substances that accumulate in the pore out, you're able to help your pores go back to their normal size when you unclog them. So you're getting that benefit. But then for the texture issue with the exfoliants, you're getting like a smoother skin surface, helps with dryness, flakiness, really just
It
evens
works.
your skin out. So the combination of those two is really powerful for texture and enlarged pores.
Yeah.
What can someone use for stubborn nose blackheads?
Well, BHA, BHA, the exfoliant, and I feel like we're always saying BHA, but it's such an awesome ingredient. Again, because it's oil soluble, so it can work really at the pore level where, let's say, an AHA or maybe some other options can't. I would say if they're particularly stubborn and that nose or T-zone area, they can be stubborn, I would say our BHA 9 too, which is a targeted spot treatment for those stubborn kind of imperfections or stubborn blackheads. So BHA 9.
And I'll do that. I'll use it maybe once every 3 nights to help keep my blackheads at bay. So at the 9% concentration, I wouldn't necessarily want to use it every night.
Yeah.
And I don't put it all over my face. I really just focus it in the areas I need, which is mainly my nose for the blackheads.
And I think we've mentioned it before. It used to be kind of in a little pump, and it was really hard to get a precise amount, but we've changed that. So it's in a tube now with a dropper that releases
We're getting really
small
good
amount,
feedback about the new packaging for that. Much more user-friendly.
Yeah.
Will the supplements also help like all skin on the body?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It's not just knowing to go to your face. It's really going to help skin from head to toe.
Yeah, and I think that's important too, because some people actually they don't have dry skin on their face, but maybe they have it on their arms or on their legs, or vice versa. So.
Or if you're like me and you're pretty lazy about taking care of the skin on your body compared to your face, this will be a nice way where I don't even have to think about it.
Exactly.
I'm already doing it for my face, so it's just going to trickle the effects down to everywhere else.
What's the best thing to target dark spots and sun damage?
Well, sunscreen. If they're dark spots, so it's interesting because when we talk about dark spots, there could be a couple of different things, right? Because I think the words are used interchangeably.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about discoloration from actual sun damage, there's a couple different options that we have. We actually have hydroquinone products, which are our triple action dark spot erasers. So it's right in the name, says what it does. That uses hydroquinone, which essentially kind of puts a cap on
The process.
a cap on the leak. So
Yes,
excess
yes.
melanin is coming to the surface as a result of that damage. Hydroquinone kind of suppresses that excess melanin. The skin appears more evenly blended. Now, if someone doesn't want to use hydroquinone or their skin doesn't tolerate it, they could do like a vitamin C.
Yeah. And we have a vitamin C 25%, so that's our vitamin C, well, it used to be called vitamin C spot treatment. Now it's just the C25 Super Booster. But it's in a nice, sorry, losing it. It's in a nice texture for spot treating those dark spots. If you had just more, maybe you think you kind of have dark spots kind of all over and you want something that's a bit more liquid that you could put all over your face, then we have the C15 Super Booster, which is a lower concentration but really nice for brightening skin overall.
And those are two of my favorite products. They're like in my top 10. So I use the C15 during the day underneath my sunscreen, and then I use the C25 on those areas when those little pesky brown spots appear.
And you can use them on the backs of your hands. Paula does that personally. You can use it anywhere
Driver's
you have dark
arm
spots.
too. I don't think people realize your
Yes.
driver's arm, how many spots you can get. So
Yes. Okay, guys. Well, thanks so much for your questions.
yes, you made it.
I made it through, barely. We're excited for you guys to check this out. Like we said, you are the first to know about it. So get on
exciting.
there. I think it's going to go fast, honestly.
I think it's going to go fast too. And customer service, if you have questions, we're always going to refer you to them. 1-800-831-4088.
Oh, good job. Good memory. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, you guys.